Well, this should be a fun one. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. And we are back, of course, with our Steely Sunday weekly video. And we're going to be listening to a song off of Gaucho. And it's Time Out of Mind. I did a little bit of research on it. This is a request from our patron, Gary C. He sent this in, I think, like a week or two ago. Damn. I didn't even know Walter did drugs and stuff like that. And apparently this was co-written, of course, with Donald. And they, it's not explicitly about, you know, the H word. I can't say it in the first minute of the video because the AI is listening. But, you know, it's the opiates. And it's sad that I guess maybe that's why they broke up, because I was reading, and apparently this album was like a painstaking undertaking, to say the least. Apparently very meticulous, and there's a whole thing where what did it say, that the studio had the record company had to hurry up and release a single, and like already reused something. They reused Bodhisattva like as a live thing or something on the release of it. Walter had been in a car accident, and he could only communicate through phone, apparently. I didn't know all this. This is all for Gaucho. I didn't know this. And apparently the mix was eventually finished before the tape was ruined, and then before the single was released, several radio stations were already playing the song, and then MCA hurriedly released the single. So, and then that took them, Steely Dan and them, to court or something, apparently, too. I did not realize there was so much turmoil that went into this album. It doesn't really show in the music, but it's Steely Dan. So if you want to subscribe, please help a brother out. We do this every Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless it gets blocked, like the Donald Fagen solo stuff. Yeah, just subscribe, and I'll link the playlist right there. And we do it, and like I said, at 10 a.m., come hang out in the chat with us. We'd love to have you. All right, Time Out of Mind by Steely Dan. 3, 2, 1, go. Damn. Oh. I know that one. Your silver will turn into gold. That's a good line. It's very true. This sounds like their first album kind of stuff almost. Oh. Why is this so good? That's Hugh McCracken. It's everywhere. Oh, Rick Marotta too. That's crazy. in that shit. I'm mad because I know it's about to end soon. I wish it would just keep going. Who's on? Oh yeah, Walter fucking killing it. But, huh. Oh, come on. They always put the good stuff at the end. Well, I hesitated when I said that Walter was playing bass because what I read up top, that kind of conflicts. I mean, it didn't say he wasn't involved. It said he wasn't involved as much because of the accident or something. But I guess, yeah, there's a bunch of overdubbing and obsessive mixing caused the tape containing the song to degrade, making the mixing process delicate and restrictive. And yeah, that said Becker was only minimally involved by then. But they started working on this album in 78, apparently. And they got Dire Straits guitarist Mark, I don't know how to pronounce that, Knopfler, to overdub a guitar track. And then something that apparently he did not like their process. It was painstaking, like I said earlier. And I can imagine working for them would be kind of like working for Zappa or like one of just like this creative geniuses. Like they know what they want and they know how they want it. They just want you to do it. You know, it's just how it works with them. And I can see how that would be very frustrating if you're just trying to play or, you know, sometimes you're just not good enough. You don't meet up to people's standards. It happens. But yeah, this definitely was about, heroin. You can tell just from the lyrics alone. But, you know, with them, though, it could be multiple meanings. But there's definitely some opiate overtones in that. And it's a shame that Walter got, I don't know if it was because of the car accident. I don't know if it was before the car accident. I didn't even know he did that stuff until I read about that today. So I was like, wait, what? It makes sense now. A lot of stuff with why they broke up. And I always wondered why this album was the last one until, you know, further down the road. They had some, I think, in the early 2000s. They got back together then. But this was a great song. Like, it's very happy sounding, you know. That's why another reason I think it's about dope, because it's very upbeat and just energetic and had a lot of swing to it, you know. It never stopped moving or like changing and doing its thing. And I felt that like the way the vocals are kind of buried in the mix a little bit too. And it was mostly the trumpet and the drums, the guitar, all that stuff, like everything else you could hear, and the bass obviously too. But it says Walter played bass guitar and guitar on this, so I don't know. Donald on lead vocals, electric piano, Rick Marotta on the drums, Walter Becker on bass and guitar, Rob Mounsey on piano and the horn arrangements, Hugh McCracken on guitar. Okay, Mark Knopfler on guitar solo. So that was him doing that sick ass shit then. All right. Randy Brecker on trumpet, Michael Brecker and Dave Tofani on tenor sax, David Sanborn. Shout out David Sanborn, because you're coming up soon here, Mr. Rest in peace. Ronnie Cuber on baritone sax, and then Michael McDonald, Leslie Miller, Patty Austin, and Valerie Simpson on the backing vocals. That's so many people for like a 4-minute song, you know. But there was a lot going on in this, though, and they definitely took advantage of having all those people, and they did a really good job at that. That's why there's definitely multiple reasons why I think it's, you know, obviously about drugs, but I don't know if, because obviously they wrote this before the car accident happened, I'm guessing, so I'm guessing Walter probably did have a problem beforehand too. I'm gonna take a wild guess. But I mean, a lot of musicians and creatives, just in general, they unfortunately they feel things very deeply, and when you feel things very deeply, um, those emotions don't go away. You have to do something with them. You have to like either numb them or let them out, suppress them, whatever you got to do. And sometimes the easiest way just to do that and feel good is do drugs. And when you have all the money in the world and you've got time, especially when you're famous, like or something like that, and you make really good money, drugs are probably so easy to do, especially out in Hollywood or in the music industry and stuff. It's everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're on like a local scale or national, international, whatever, dude. It's everywhere. And sad because like if I ever go to the city around where I'm from, it's everywhere. It's not even just in the city. Like even in the suburbs, you see them just zombies walking around. It's not even what this song's about anymore. Like that doesn't even really exist anymore. Heroin, that's probably one of the hardest things in the world to find. I think if you found actual heroin, there's a lot of people that would be very happy if you did. Not me. I don't like, obviously not me, but that's all that nasty, terrible stuff that's out there killing people. And I mean, that stuff was always bad, obviously, but the stuff nowadays is like, it's not even, yeah, I'm not going to go down that road. But like I said, well, I didn't say this, but I have 3.5 years clean. I'll have 4 years in October. And it's crazy. The most I ever had before this was like, I think like a year at the most. And it just never stuck, but once I had a baby and a purpose, it just kind of all clicked together. I really like the solo in this from Mark. That was really good. Obviously the bass, like I said, was really great too. The drums, but you guys keep saying for this album that I think they used a drum machine for some of it too, or something like that. Like I don't know, but I don't know. It says that Rick did drums on this, but if it was a machine or Rick, it sounded great, whoever it was. And yeah, it was just perfectly it just kept the beat the entire time. Like it was so steady and just swingy, it's made you want to move. And I felt it, man. It definitely had a nice pace to it. The whole song did, and never stopped moving. But Steely Dan songs are very complex, but deceptively simple too, with the grooves and the rhythms. And I don't know, they're just so good, man. And I'm so glad that like there's like 5 bands out of all the bands that I've listened to on this channel that I honestly hold true to my heart now. And you can kind of probably tell by like what videos I do every week that kind of gives it away. But there's some that aren't though. But I don't know. I just feel like there's just something about this music. Like I said, it makes me feel classy, and I don't want to be trashy anymore, let's say. I grew up, nice, and then like my father passed, and I didn't anymore after that. And it's been a rough road ever since. But I feel like if I just keep my head down and keep pushing forward, I'll get to where I need to be eventually. And I know that I'm doing the right thing, so hopefully everything will work out. And I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you again to Gary C for sending that in. Sorry for blabbing so much. I shouldn't hit the pen before I did this. That's okay. If y'all know, we have a Patreon right here. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. A bunch of motherfucking kids on dirt bikes outside my house. I should probably do something about that. If you join the $15 tier, you get 1 free request a month. If you join any of the tiers, you get access to all of our block videos and full album reactions. There's a lot of stuff on there. There really is. And there's also a Discord for only patrons, no one else. And come out, just hang out, talk with us. And there's also a PayPal link as well in the description for tips, requests, and I don't know, whatever else. Have a good one.